Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the third episode of Black Radicals. In this episode, we're going to be talking about the guest worker program in Germany. I think an important program that anyone who is interested in racism or anti-racism should know about. Before we get into all of that, however, during the recording, there was some technical difficulties. There was glitches here and there. It's only from minute 23 to 25 or 27, something like this. It's not too long. Um, I hope this doesn't deter you from watching what is a really informative discussion. So I hope you enjoy the discussion. And as always, if you like, subscribe and share it with friends and family. And also, if you're interested in joining the Black Radicals or the Black Radicals reading group, please do email us at blackradicalsgermany@gmail.com. So blackradicalsgermany@gmail.com. Alternatively, you can also reach us at Instagram, just black_radicals, and that's us. Anyways, enjoy this conversation. I certainly have, and looking forward to making more and looking forward to staying in touch. All right. Bye. Okay, hi and welcome everyone to the third episode of Black Radicals. For this episode, we're going to be talking about a very important topic for when it comes to racialization, especially racialization in Germany, and that is the topic of the guest worker program in Germany. And today, for this topic, I'm glad that we have Professor Lawrence Stokes. And Lawrence Stokes is an associate professor at Northwestern. Today we're going to be talking about her book, Fear of the Family, which I was saying this before we go on, which for me personally was one of the most informative, if I think it's the most informative books when it comes to guest workers. And I genuinely highly recommend if anyone is trying to, even if someone has like family or parents or grandparents who are part of the guest worker program, to pick up this book because it is really, really, really fascinating. And I hope we can um, sort of talk about these questions and ask important questions, interesting questions during this podcast. So welcome, Lauren.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here in what's a really important project. Yes, so I'm Fear of the Family, Guest Workers and Family Migration in the Federal Republic of Germany is my first book. And I wrote it really out of a few different frustrations.
Okay.
And so one of those frustrations was, and this is sometimes hard to comprehend for people who aren't in academia, but it was really uh, not done. It was a bit of a taboo to use the term race and racism in analyzing German society after 1945. And this didn't make very much sense to many people with a lived experience of German
Mhm.
society since 1945. And so I thought that by looking at the family specifically and how the West German state, in this case, treated the migrant family, we would get better insights into how the dynamics of racialization and racism actually play out in interactions between people and the state. And
Mhm.
then I was also very frustrated by a narrative prevalent around the guest worker program that, everything was fine when people were just workers, but then they brought their families, and that's when the problems
Mhm.
began, the social problems. And I felt like that was a reductive narrative
Mhm.
when I heard it. And I thought, well, is that really what went on?
Mhm.
And I looked in the archives and I found that no, that's a narrative that really lets